The story begins here on the Golan Heights in the dead of night. Israeli soldiers inside Syria, night vision goggles, flashlights, and hope. Israel providing life-saving medical supplies for Syrians caught in their long and bloody civil war. Their partner, a Christian aid group called Frontier Alliance International, or FAI.
We support the state of Israel, and we love the Jewish people. So to be able to engage the Syrian crisis through the Israeli border in cooperation with the Israeli army is a huge privilege for us as an organization.
FAI, with the help of the IDF, sent a Christian medical team deep inside Syria. On this night, Dr. Sally Parsons and trauma nurse Debbie Dennison returned from a 7-week tour of duty in a Syrian village.
This was a long trip too.
Yeah. It was very good though, very good.
Parsons and Dennison served in this makeshift hospital, treating Syrians wounded in their civil war, fighting the Assad regime.
Why did you go in?
Because the Lord calls us into all the world, to all the nations. And, well, I can't speak for the others, but I specifically felt God told me this was what I was supposed to be doing.
You had to count the cost. You had to say, do I love you enough that I'm willing to lay down my life? Of course. And my answer was yes.
Parsons, a surgeon for 30 years, faced surgery she had never done before. When the team didn't know what to do, they turned to prayer and YouTube.
How many incisions? 3? How many compartments
well, it is
are you gonna...
You got me. I think it's probably 2, but cutting the skin. Okay, so they're just going lateral.
And then we downloaded a YouTube for a cesarean section, and we did that, and I prayed a lot more than I read. It's what sustained us, to be able to see new life in the midst of such horrific war was just a blessing beyond belief.
Parsons and her team sent the worst cases back to Israel. Their mission was just one part of a larger Israeli project called Good Neighbor. Israel provides food, fuel, water, and medical treatment for Syrians, their next-door neighbors, and historic enemy. So far, Israel has treated more than 5,000 Syrians in Israeli hospitals. Israeli Major Sergei serves as the Good Neighbor Chief Medical Officer.
Why do you do this?
From one side, this is a very simple question. I can see the other side of the border that's starved in his place and don't bring him the help. This is a huge situation that they live there, and this is my point. This is my opportunity to bring them help where they need this. I'm very proud to do this.
I don't know of another military in the world who would prioritize affectionate engagement with their enemy to build a good neighborhood. What the IDF has done over the last 5 or 6 years since the revolution started has said, hey, let's put politics to the side and let's seek to build a good good neighborhood by being good neighbors.
I'm very proud to be in this point, and I must tell thank you for the FIA organization about that. They bring the high professional medical staff to help to the Syrian side. This is not as simple, and I am, especially as an Israel officer, I'm very proud to be in this situation.
Some consider this a genuine Middle East peace plan. Jews helping Christians, helping Muslims.
People are people, no matter what label we put on them, Muslim or Christian or Jew or whatever label we tend to put on them, but underneath their label, they're men and they're women that have the same needs, they have the same pains and the same hurts that we do, and they need the same compassion and love. No matter what the barriers, all people respond to love. And we were, as Christians, going into a community, they didn't know us, they have a historic animosity towards Christian, but all it took was an expression of love, and we were welcomed with open arms.
Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Nahariya Hospital, Northern Israel.